Hello and welcome to Book Reading with Sammy. Today we are going to read Pete the Cat, Super Pete by Kimberly and James Dean. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Pete the Cat, Super Pete. Pete the cat is out for a walk. Pete listens to the owls. He listens to the frogs. So he is out at night. The owl is awake and the owl is hooting. And the frogs are also going around and saying, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Just then, Pete hears a beep. It is not coming from outside. It is coming from his watch. Look at his watch and it says, alert. And there is a beep going on. What's wrong? What can it be? Pete races home. It is time for Pete the cat to become Super Pete. Pete presses a button in his room. The wall slides away. Pete sees a set of steps. Down, down, down he goes. Ooh, it's a secret door. And Pete is going to go down the stairs. Where is he going? Pete steps into his lair. It is full of groovy things to help him fight crime. Look at that. Pete has all the most wanted posters. He has his crime computer. And he has his groovy things to fight crime. Pete the cat puts on his awesome cat suit. He puts on his cape and his sneakers. Now Super Pete is ready to save the city. Look at Pete, he has his cat suit with P on it because his name is Pete. Pete sees a flashing light. There is a message on his computer. It is the mayor. Come quick, Super Pete. The mayor says, we need your help. There is trouble at the warehouse. Now Pete needs to go to fight crime and save the city. Pete pulls a lever. Whoosh! Pete's nifty jet sinks into his lair. That's the jet control, and that's the lever, and a jet comes out. Pete hops into the jet. He zips into the air. Super Pete is on his way to save the day. Pete races through the sky. He hits a button. The jet shimmers. What's going on? What will happen now? The jet disappears. Now the jet is invisible. No one will know Super Pete is coming. Pete hovers over the warehouse. He straps on a parachute. He jumps. But the jet is invisible, so nobody can see that Pete is coming. Pete lands on the roof. He goes inside the warehouse. It is dark. He cannot see. What can Pete do? If he cannot see, he cannot fight the thieves. Pete puts on his night vision goggles. He sees two bad guys. They are carrying a box. Well, look at his night vision goggles. And now he can see in the dark. And those are the bad guys. They're stealing something. Pete picks up a rock. He puts it in his slingshot. The rock hits the box. What will happen next? The bad guys drop the box. They climb out a window. The bad guys got scared and they just left the box there. But they are trying to run away. Pete races to the window. The bad guys have a boat. They're getting away. Oh, Pete, you need to catch them. Pete pushes a button on his cat suit. His sneakers turn to flippers. A mask closes over his face. So now he has flippers and a mask so he can swim. Pete jumps into the water. He swims up to the bad guys. Oh, can he catch the bad guys? Pete takes a rope from his pocket. He twirls it over his head. Pete aims. He throws. The rope catches the boat. Yay, Pete, you're almost there to catch them. Pete pulls himself along the rope. Pete climbs into the bad guy's boat. He He ties up the bad guys. Yay! Pete caught the bad guys. Now they're all tied up and he can take them to the police. Pete pushes a button on his watch. His jet appears above him. Now you can see the jet again. Pete pulls the bad guys into his jet. Pete brings the bad guys to the mayor. Super Pete saved the day. The end. See you next time.